No government on the success without smaller parties. If today the thing, then you know see, if una kind come in and we begin engage with you, you understand? And I will tell you for free, my brother, no government will succeed without smaller parties. No government will succeed without smaller parties. If today the thing is very easy for una delegate today, not because of una very support of APA. APC if them for don't drag SNPP in all the different, you understand? Because one will not get of money, this diplomacy when they play, it affects una. We see the August 10 insurrection. Now when we come out as an association, condemn the thing, you understand? See, both of them call names. You get me? Even this PR system, had it been APA, it should have been very, very difficult for SNPP. It should have been very, very, very difficult. You understand? But you know the reflects. But the party, you know, get people like Unakai, where you will draw see. In fact, now we are now value than even the SLPP people. And now we are very close to election. Making on the focus, like the strategy we use, very, very, very good. Now you don't need SLPP. You need opponents. You need political parties. You need waiting course. You understand? So that the right approach you take, so the right movement. But what you say, you said it all. Trust me, my brother. Even for a month, we don't get a promise where they say every month. If now one back said they will give them leaders and then they can go now also see the support. So if we work them and we feel that we man and the point finger, we say, well, now they kill myself no more.
Shame now we in civil society, they go to parliament, they go take sides. Shameful. Shameful women them have to take sides against the PR system. We come for better woman. Shame. So if I can stop there,
probably sometime now that the time I reach for like bring a strong liaison, we be able to make the bar know some of the activity and bridge the gap between the bar and because for State House, I'm not saying they all look to SFP, but some then they really if you look at the action, you hand out if you don't have 2 years because if you now me na PLP. I didn't governance. All where they look around me, waiting to make us succeed. Forget about SLPP members. They already on my own day. We are there outside. Because if they come and say power win, who are them? The internal community look the other parties and we did majority out of 17, we 11. If 11 say power everything fear we endorse. That's it. So if that simple declaration day, a very important part the only go vote.
And I wish I had the opportunity for let Mother listen direct from in quiet time. I even put time and listen all to I don't say. It is not just limited to you. Even there are people who fight with Mother or fight for her. They go through the same pain when I go through. Yeah. The same. And when they go like somebody talk now, then they go misrepresent the reality to Mother. They will tell him, we don't do this for that person. Exactly. Good. It is not really. All the time you talk, not to lie. It's about when you are the president of this country or any side, the things that are around you, that one touch with people. Now people that go for states where they can't see. And there are people not only that detail whether they see Mother and then they survive. That is their own employment.
Yes.
And they are misrepresented the president in will and wish for in people. It is disheartening. I'm sitting here, but I know the things that all the pass through. So all the they explain to me, it hurts me inside. Because if you have this group, now people that they represent, the people they suffer also, that they can't see that they support the system. There's a way they support you back, they explain all the suffering. Oh. That is why I have always followed him. Because the strategies we use, very key. There's not one sector where this part of engage when they express these feelings. He started with the paramount chiefs. Nobody knows the way they don't know they achieve that.
Good morning and welcome to your program where we call Congress Rights on We Are on YouTube and on Facebook so we can discuss issues them when they come out of the front page of the different newspaper. That I want to say very sorry because we're late. You know, say we don't stay all night yesterday and we just get few like 1 hour away we used to get a break. Okay, so I want to say very sorry because we can very late till like 1 hour. All right, we don't get one of our guests we don't stand by for let we come and discuss the issues them from the front page of the different newspaper them, you know, for this morning. So waiting we could do now, we can go straight and begin look at the few papers them because you know say this is an election period and not all man they pull paper right now. So we look at the few papers them where we already don't get inside the program this morning, and then we go look at waiting they inside the pots, waiting and prepare. You know, whether they could just really sound or whether it's sour or waiting. So we can look at all of the issues and see waiting we get inside the program for you. So I'm gonna tell my name is the Freedom Fighter, and this now your channel we are on YouTube and on Facebook. So we go now and watch the different papers them where we already don't get, and we don't get things them ECSL don't say anytime from now. Then we actually look at the result and release the final phase. We all man don't do it for. Okay, so let me go now and begin watch the different issues then. The first paper we do look at this morning now the OWL newspaper. The OWL newspaper say voters commitment to a democratic process challenged by violence and lack of transparency at critical stages of elections. EU mission exposes ECSL government big time, and the APC rejects the 60% provisional result announced by ECSL. The next paper, now the satellite newspaper, we say SLPP set for landslide victory. And then we are no longer conservative, but transparent and open to public scrutiny. The next paper where we get inside the program this morning, now the Gleaner newspaper, get this one say, during the announcement of the result, UNOWAS urged all political actors to maintain a peaceful atmosphere. A tribute to Mr. Victor Simbo, FAO Solidad, skill rural women to invest in responsible agricultural investment. The next paper where we get inside the program this morning, now Daybreak newspaper say as Sierra Leoneans await final result, sleepless night for Mohamed Kone. Done deal, citizens have voted. Bill and Samura await their fifth, and ballot stuffing syndicate exposed. The Premier News, now the next paper say partial result. Bill leads presidential race. Police fire tear gas at opposition. One feared dead. And you as well get some polling staff abandon duties, ECSL, and mother call for calm. This another story for inside the Premier News for this morning. The next paper we get this morning, now the Open Space say ECSL announcement, Madabio lead by 56% and Samura far behind. And you as well get in June 24th polls, and as June 24th polls and SLPP says new colluded with APC. And you as well get NACID subscribers jubilate. The next paper this morning, now the Independent Observer, we say main parties make victory claim and counter claim. With 60% of 5 regional centers, BO SLPP 1,067,666 votes. Samura APC 793,751 votes. PPRC releases observation and reports. Well, now them paper here, we also as well get the last paper where we get inside the program. Now the Global Times say 2023 partial presidential election results. Madabio 1,067,666. Samurak Mara 793,751 with 60% of votes tallied. 40% remains. No runoff. This another story for you inside this edition of the Global Times newspaper for this morning. Okay, so let me just take this opportunity for listening quickly to Albert Massaquoi as he been finding himself on the radio this morning for tell people them say in the next anytime from now the ECSL will actually release the final votes, presidential votes. So let me just listen and quickly in the next 3 minutes, and then we come back just now for that we can talk about the different issues them. So let me just listen to quickly, and then we come back just now. Please increase the volume of your set because this one look low a bit.
We get ready to go election results management system. Now, polling station, I think the results they come up. The presiding officer, now in the law give power for count the results where we don't vote down. For puts in their results and the waiting each candidate get. Now the RRF, reconciliation and results form. Party agent, the presiding officer, they sign out and stamp out. The party agent themselves, they sign out. Observer, they sign out. We get everybody in copy. Now the copy where they go to the tally center now the input so. So the result already today now the station and with the post one day. What thing they happen now is we collect because we get 11,832 stations all over the country. But each station already don't produce new results because the law say you get the presiding officer, you get district returning officer, you get regional returning officer, and you get the national returning officer. Now, only the national returning officer, now in the announce, no other person will get the power. Just like we, the presiding officer now get the power for country results that put in station and write the results that the record when at the RRF. The district returning officer integrates new role where you play. The regional election officer, the returning officer gets no role. But when it comes to announcing, no other person will get that role, they pass the national returning officer, that's what they don't say.
Okay, so remind family them the process through which this ballot or voting can go through till it come out for become a result.
Well, we get various stages. Just as we don't start to talk about that, we get the polling station where some people can say that the most important thing is that because now they citizens they go vote at the polling station. And at polling station level, now they the ballot paper day, now they the register day, now they the voter day, now they the presiding officer day, now they all man even the party agents there, now they will the vote. And when we vote down, we they enter the results, now the RRF, then at the reconciliation and results form at polling station level. After that, the process they continue, meaning all the 11,800 plus results the way we all don't enter, the presiding officer don't sign, all of that. So we therefore at some point collect them. Because from polling station, we get them, it becomes district total. Later, we get it becomes regional total. Then later, we get it becomes national total. So we are just following within the law say, the various processes. And each of these processes, the law say we for continue for go out. We be not done the polling station level, when on that day, that's what they will have the 24. The 25 and the 26, we are in the process of doing what we call the tally process at regional level. And yesterday, some aspects, when at 60% of which we don't process, don't reach to the national returning officer, they don't announce them. So that's what the law says. We are only following the law and waiting at the prescription of the law from it. We go through what we call the election result management system. So what we do at the tally center, basically, the party them already get the result. Because any party will send agents that all the station them that the country already get a copy of the results. Now then copy them, now with the inputs, because we have to bring them together. We cannot use one copy of the results, now one station, for sending the results that. We have to bring all the district one district, all the districts in one region, then all the regions will make it national. So what do we expect political parties to do is, let them do their own cross-check. They could do their own cross-check because they get their own copy of the results. So basically, we are just following within the law say up to national level.
You understand? And we know see if una kind come in and we begin engage with soon. You understand? And I will tell you for free, my brother, no government not succeed without smaller parties. No government not succeed without smaller parties. If today the thing is very easy for una delegate today, now because of una very support of APA. APC them for don't drag SNPP in all the different, you understand? Because one or another talk man this diplomacy una they play, it affect una. We see the August 10 insurrection. Now when we come out as an association, condemn the thing, you understand? See, vote and call names. You get it? Even this PR system, had it been APA, it should have been very, very difficult for SLPP. It should have been very, very, very difficult. You understand? But it don't reflect. But the party, you know, get people like Unakai, where you able to proceed. In fact, now we are now value than even the SLPP people. And now we are very close to election. Making on the focus level, the strategy we use it very, very, very good. Now you don't need SLPP. You need opponents. You need political parties. You need waiting call. You understand? So that the right approach you take, so the right movement. But what you see.
Welcome back. We just listened to Albert Massakoy. We they work for ECSL. It just don't explain to we the different things them or the different steps them and waiting he say we need for know as the public. So now that's exactly it on time for tell we. And like I tell you, we get people that we don't join we. There are two journalists. You know, we get Alhaji Saidu, we they with the Global Times newspaper, and we get Moisa Kekura, the work for the Future newspaper. He don't join me inside the program this morning for let we discuss issues them we get for do with the different newspaper then. But let's start with you, Moisa. Moisa, good morning and welcome to the program.
Good morning, and then thank you for joining me on the line.
Okay, so let me look at this issue quickly, Moisa. Moisa, the election results, we see Usai ECSL boss don't take up the chance and don't release 60% according to Ram, you know, of the results. So tell me quickly, what do you make up of this 60% where the ECSL don't release?
Well, according to the release by the ECSL, really that one is a miscalculation.
Okay, why you say miscalculation?
Very good, because 30 million people has been registered. How could we get
so 3 million,
3 million?
Yes, 3 million you say.
3 million people. And then how do we get that figure? So how go we get that figure there where other people and still the count is still on? Then automatically then just don't flame that number, they don't come up. So as a media, we look at and say it is a made-up story which have been planned long since before. There is a document where I published just a few minutes ago, where you say those documents have been prepared long since. There's a mistake on the date, in fact. You say it is not a current date. So the figure where they don't send, presently, you really see there's a big mistake by the ECSL. By the ECSL, because now the INN they send more of the countings them back. They go na the data centers them for let them go for know how to connect them professionally, so that they will come out and give the appropriate figures them when they're supposed to supply for give to the general people. You get me? So we don't take an say this figure it don't become obfuscated and is an animals arrangement between them. You understand? Which is a clandestine result they pull out to and announce unto the people. You get me? And announce unto the people. So now we don't try to expose the issues them where they came from these caucus gatherings, the way they get where they don't altercate all them things, then they went in the Ghana for supply. And can fail to realize that people have all those calculations correctly. He fails to realize that all what is going on from the police stations and the other areas. So automatically, for me, from my own side of this result, what they don't call so this partial result, it is not correct.
Okay,
Totally
you listen
correct.
or you be attend the press conference of New National Elections Watch.
Also, Masala, Masala, na me stop there. Send the watch them online.
Okay, what do you make up, especially on the area the way they ask question to Marcella, where they reply or they respond concerning the result, where he say then get.
Well, according to Marcella, it just tell like what I just conclude just now. They assume say there is a massive turnout from the opposition people that will vote massively. So then so shocked now how the result that they come up, because when they start calling the results, you they see say Samuel was leading far much better than the BO counting. So Marcella they try for do a calculation whereas they not go create any kiosk, but ECSL have their own way of doing their own things that they want to do actually. So when Marcella they bounce on the questions, then they respond positively as if she has an evidence that no matter what you look at the situation, this counting is not correct. And they have their own center that they are doing their own counting.
Okay,
so Marcella, Marcella she's on top of situation. Above even the ECSL, they have the data.
Okay.
And they too have the data.
Moisa, please, let we people understand. Let we talk Creole so they can understand everything we they try for say. You know, taking into consideration, you know, ECSL, you know, when the corner go for announce the results, it tells people in plain say, they take any question. And according to AYV journalist, he say EU say they want to be part of the process for let them see how they do the tally, but they not allow anybody for do it for they will say inside the tally center because he said they want to do the work very well. Then get rights to that one, didn't he?
No. They not get no rights to that, and even they not get no rights to that. The EU from all the elections that we don't watch actually, and when we don't survey. I don't observe every where you look now we country where they do their surveys, then the international committee they're always there. They're always there at the presence, and even when corner be they call the results, they're not be there. They're not even aware. They don't notify them because when you read the European Union the press release, they're not aware of this result. They're not aware, so they're not be there. So if they see say there is a manipulation there on this particular topic, this particular ECSL result.
Okay, so what do you feel say, you know, this result will get for talent? Because as it is now, even when me don't do my analysis, I just still feel say even with this kind of result, enough the possible for let them get first round. A pass them go to second round. What do you think?
Well, that not be me on observation. Say any kind way we must get a run up. We must supposed to get a run up. They're not be supposed to announce once and for all, say, if BO don't get 60%, no. I believe, say, that if we don't do it simultaneously, we go create a chaos, we will get a peaceful atmosphere election at this country, because that we all live out for. You get me? And then give the right person will win. So, if anyone don't call a result this hour, I believe, Kuku Jumuku don't play. Lot of so it's in a clear talk. Kuku Jumuku don't play by now their own parts. And we know say run up for the any kind way they look at this run up supposed for maintain peace. Because just look at the examples now. They just don't call 60%. When you look now my 91, my Shaka waiting no up in there. Souls they don't go. Property they don't destroy. Just because of this kind of call, they say nobody know look at this out to come past at the young place. And then at the main points they are there for pass. So you don't see. So like I expect the ECSL to be very professional. Who that win you win then again. That's peaceful. Let there be a transparent result.
That word the way you talk about, so transparent. This is not the concern of EU, not the concern of Carter Center, not the concern of African Union and the ECOWAS, not the concern of NEW. But I listen to Albert Massakoy. He basically tell we say them, they're on top of the situation and then they do as best as possible for release the final result anytime from now.
Well, if that be the case, then Albert Massakoy, we all know where they came from, and we all know the reason why they talk so. You get me? Because we get evidence against them presently as we talk so. You understand? What we know say these then are the planning committee for destroy souls and properties and at this time we know for maintain peace and order where there is a straightforward measurement where they don't put in place. What we know say this particular election here for be free and fair, but they don't want to make it free and fair. That is the bottom line. They don't want to make the thing with transparency. That we don't put this situation here long since before coming to the poll. Honestly. So there is no way now APC can fight this problem. The way we don't see the situation, there is no way. And if then they call, mark me that they call you.
So you feel say as the situation stand right now, no runoff.
Yeah, now that we don't see presently. Now that I don't see. Because even now, they not even get onto international calls them. They not they pick international people and calls them. They block all the lines them presently.
We mean
so now when they want to do now and they do.
Yes, but we will listen to Edmund Alpha, the regional commissioner for the South. He tell me clearly before the election say they no say the international community bent on regime change, but then we show them that they are free. Then we do the results how they want for Duam, and the rest they hand over to the security. That brings me straight to the action of the security from yesterday where they announced the second, the 60%. Waiting you don't see so far all over the country with regards to the action of the security.
Well, with regard the action of the security. Apparatus in the country very, very poor. Then I can assure you they're all on through their support to the ruling party presently as I tell you now. They are in favor of them. And presently as I tell you so now, corner they are the hands of the securities they now in this country. They are the hands of the security they now, and then they control and then they do everything. So what they want to do, then they do. Now we get a tangible evidence against the security say when they're calling is what they call Madabi. Anybody come on and do them for clear.
And that's now for confirm the action, the words of Lahai Lawrence Lima.
Exactly.
All right,
so
continue for between inside the program, future newspaper, and we will as well get Alhaji side the webinar already come inside. Even there we tweet from where I'm not started, stay to listen. But the moment where I introduce you in the program, it go off the Zoom line. And Alhaji Saidu, they work with the Global Times newspaper, where na paper that one the way the last time they tell we say then they for promote the good image of the government. In other words, most of the things the way they do now for promote the image of the good the government. So if it already done the three way for we don't be a fine mix, forget Alhaji. Saidu and that of Moisa for day with we inside the program. But unfortunately, Alhaji Saidu do left the minute we I'll carry it Moisa. When I all go see the screen how it changed instantly where I introduce Moisa and then Alhaji Saidu go off. Well, I don't know what's in the cause to that day. It's not network or any other thing, but I just know.
Not on network, not on network. We sabi we self.
Oh, okay. Well,
there's no network. We know ourselves. We know we self.
Okay. So now we don't meet.
We know our belongings.
So I just want to make at the empty share and for let people know say we actually try to let this particular discussion be balanced because we know exactly the angle way they all two they come up from. That one they promote the interest of the government, and this one they promote the voice of the people. So and then two mix here we don't take, but unfortunately Alhaji don't go out of the Zoom. Maybe it will come back because if they listen, it will get for come back. I'm pretty sure based on what we don't say now, we don't know which one it is we need to go. But let me come with you inside again. You know, all of the international community, they say, then they call on ECSL for be transparent. Because one thing where they underline now, distrust. In other words, stakeholders them in this electioneering process not trust the ECSL as it is right now. What in this will get for mean to we as a country?
Well, I believe say when you go inside the Electoral Act, 80% of the rights they under the International Committee, since we get a democracy. So I expect the International Committee, let them be very professional and let them not become so hypocrite for manipulate with them and accept what they want. You get me? So in that light, I see the International Committee for becoming biased of supporting the ruling party.
No, but they don't come out and they don't tell you exactly what they see. And they don't make and they call a press conference so they call una all and tell una say, we come here for observe. We not come here for interfere.
Yes, then come here for, but when you watch, go to the website, you watch through the electoral laws them, you will see say international committee they get 80% rights inside we own country, but take a decision anonymously. You get me? Which presently now then come with one mind. We don't know if that mind the way they can with them, they don't arrange their long seats before coming to the pool. So automatically these are what we are seeing in them now. The way we they see the international committee, them proactiveness, presently they are not. They just kept themselves silent now presently.
Okay.
Allow we for go through, we process them and do whatever things next field say is supposed to do, and then they do presently. Okay. So automatically now, the opposition then don't come out with their own press release yesterday by Lansana Dumbuya, the Secretary General, say they're not going to accept that particular result because the result has been manipulated. And then they call upon the International Committee and others for ceasing and therefore maintain a proper balance of this election so we get a transparency. Whereby they are calling out the international people, they know they show face as earlier as before. So where are we taking this election pool to? And what is the implication? The implication now, if they call, obviously there will be a chaos. I'm not posing for us to have chaos in our country. No, we need peace and stability. That's for sure. You get me? Because nobody know they go back from Uso, we don't come out. It's not possible. Because like we will see the water done. We know what we went through. So like we not go one thing, then they want to maintain that peace day, let it continue. But the only thing with me they say, the international people are hypocrite people. They have their own agenda.
Okay.
I'm not siding anyone. I know they side nobody. Honest truth. Okay. I know they side the opposition. I know they side the ruling party. I need to talk for nobody. But the right thing, now me they say. Yeah. And what is supposed to happen, let it happen. Okay. Let it happen. And if it happen to the right way, and they will maintain peace. We will maintain peace. Maybe they feel say this year, whether they call them, even somebody they win, do and gradually. You know they do one. You go slap somebody once no more. It's not possible. If you slap somebody once, other people will go turn, they will see an advantage because they don't know what's happening.
Okay.
They don't know what's happening. So, but let you make the people understand, talk to them, tell me how these results come about. But let them reach that 60% day. Explain positively. Then the nation will understand. And we know say now man marking them do. So if they don't do man marking, what are you putting your calculation now? With other calculations then, because my seller they tell we say, then no say the opposition suppose for get the 60% because of the starting of the calling of the results, and then get the result. So if Connor ain't go call any kind of Dambaru result, they're not go agree. Marcella said that even at 19.1, she said that. So you don't see how complicated this thing here they go. So me don't know how the international committee they want for put themselves and how they want for handle this here. Because at the end of the day, we get for listening to them. We get for listening to them. And let themselves handle this here. as a professional people then. Let them not can cause problem in our country. We're not even ready for that kind of problem then.
But you don't think say now we will create problem because then not to them vote, not to them they get authority and other things. You don't think say. But anyway, I want for Carlo to talk about the security sector and the police, especially with the happen with regards how they handle security. But let me quickly listen to the police as they talk to AYV on several security issues, including the one we happen at the opposition office. We'll come back, just stay with me.
Okay, sir.
So generally, we want the non announce partial results today, but we want to make you give me an understanding of what's in the security situation across the country.
Well, the security situation across the country is okay. We don't do a lot of planning for the past 1 year. Just after the announced dates for elections, we'll step up with efforts for plan for this particular moment. As it is, the conduct of elections was properly secured, and we are committed to provide the requisite security for the counting and the final publication of the results and whatever after.
So time like this, when they announce results, so you get a lot of people who sometimes go and come out for dance, for jubilate, and all of that. What's in how they plan for man that situation?
No, we deploy across the country, and we want for really, I use this movement for tell people say, Lord, wait for the final result. Nobody will start for dance by now because the way the Electoral Commission has said these are just partial results. So if anybody want dance, I will advise you to wait for the final results. We go say go come in the next 48 hours. After that, all man free for dance. But for now, nobody know free for dance. Nobody know free for commercial. No. It's cannot after the result. No, it's not possible. It's not acceptable.
Yeah, yesterday there was a situation where the main opposition APC accused the security forces, the police, of attacking the party office, and allegedly one person died. The police don't confirm that?
Well, in the first place, what the APC do yesterday was not acceptable. Constitution not acceptable. The only body we get authority for announced election result are the Electoral Commissioner of the Electoral Commission Sierra Leone. So that's there in the laws, clear in the Constitution, in the Public Elections Act 2022. For me, you grab job that treats you, go and rally people and say you have won elections. Now, recipe for chaos. So we get them, we engage the leadership. I call them severally, they refuse to pick me call. And they were there on the streets disturbing people who are passing along the streets. And that cannot go on. I called the leadership, they didn't pick. So I called the nearest patrol to take them out of the streets, as far as we are concerned. And I'm very sure of that one. No bullets were fired yesterday in that office. So the story they are saying somebody died in their office is just to paint the process. But as far as we are concerned, authoritatively, I can say without fear that nobody died. I can confirm, I can affirm that we used tear gas, but not live rounds. It's not possible.
Okay. The international community, the observers, and we they, and local civil society organizations, don't call on the police leadership for ensure, say, them provide security for the nation and be fair in how they dispense on a responsibility. Waiting na the assurance where you want to get to the public, say, whether it's SLPP or APC, we go be fair in dispensing on a responsibility.
We not Sierra Leone police. So whatever the outcome, we have always been fair. From the start of the process up to this time, we have always been fair to everybody. We have never been selective in dealing with people. All of them can attest to that one. So there should be no fears on their minds. I want to allay their fears that we are there to serve Sierra Leoneans, and that's why they call us Sierra Leone police.
Finally, is the police saying political parties are not for gather at the office, or they're not for dance, or they can go ahead and
We are not saying they're not for gather at the office. We are saying as long as you gather in the office, don't interfere into the comfort of other people. If you do that, we'll engage you. You refuse to back away, we'll take you out. That's our responsibility.
Finally, which assurance you want left with Sierra Leoneans?
Well, I want for assurance say, well, this has been a very peaceful election. We are now waiting for the final results. We just had a small percentage being published. The next one will be out in 48 hours, and the security is there for them. We are there for them to provide the environment for them to enjoy their victory and everything else.
Okay, thank you very much. That's not the inspector.
Okay, that's now the IG, Inspector General of Police, when they talk to AYV, Amadou Lamranaba, when they then do that interview, they, now ECSL, after they announced the 60% of the results. What do you make up of the response of the IG?
Well, the IG waiting in the time for portrayal is the area of the security.
Mm-hmm.
nice directly in the talk in terms of not involved himself into any election malpractice. He talk in terms of the state security and how they do the monitoring professionally. That is one of the things that he is trying to portray out there. So like automatically, in a sense, say yes, it's ready to do whatever things by the directive or call from above. That is ready to do his job. He's ready to do his job. So in this, there is a statement he make. And even when he mentioned the issues we happen at APC party office, now disagree with, because there was a live bullet. There was a live bullet. Not only the tear gas we then send, not only the tear gas, and there is the 2 souls missing now in death. And when they go there, they make sure say they scatter the crowd and they open firing. Look how that woman died. Look how died. The police officer for go. You don't.
Okay, so hold on. You line the break. Hold on. You get me?
When I call them and talk to them.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh.
All right. In line the break yonder. So what we could do quickly? Let me just. You get me?
Huh?
Yeah, you get me? Moisa, you get me? Alright, in line actually the crack. So what we could do? We go
yeah, you get me now?
Yes, fine, correct. You get me now?
You get me now?
Yes, you get me?
Yeah. Yeah, they get you clear.
Alright, go ahead, continue.
So the Inspector General Police, they explained about what happened at the party office. They was not there. Now reports and can go to them. Because it actually in the day foresee the incident and the act of the personnel that were then send it for go barbecue the place and put peace in order, then go violently. I was there, I was the eyewitness. I went there and I present there when they arrived. I even spoke with one of the personnel. He was unable to talk to me. He said, no, I won't talk to anybody.
So let me look at this. And what you know and what the IG say, nobody not dying at the APC office, according to the IG.
Yeah, now that's in the try for portrait. Another point that they come up with now. But somebody don't die. There's a live bullet firing for that mami aja we die so. We die so. There which one belong my back we die. That 2 people and die in a party office. Now one then complain of. Now one reports Tengi. You see, belong man, they die here in Peking. So now 3 souls go together. You see?
But according to the IG, this not just way for paint the process very bad. You know, that just fake information people in the go and pass with all over.
Well, me not feeling fake information, Nando. Because the idea they say it's professional. If they talk professionally, now that's how they tell you, you understand. It's talking professional. They come out. I understand that. Hello?
Yeah, we get you, please. Go ahead.
Yes. So I understand that area the way they come out. So me, I don't get any objection against IG. I don't get any objection against the security sectors. From the ONS, they come down. I don't get any objection against them because they are working directly from the call from above.
Okay. So interestingly, we don't see Alaji side who don't come inside again. They don't come inside. So maybe we want for only quickly and let we come with Alaji side since they don't come inside again. Let we discuss this issue then quick one when we get. As you already don't take the lead for let we get certain things then. Alaji side though, I just don't talk about certain things then. We don't know what happen when you just go off. So welcome back.
Yeah, thank you very much. I'm sorry, I mean, get some issue, but I'm glad we don't connect me back. Yeah.
Okay. So Alaji side though,
yes.
we don't need to waste any more time. Let me go straight to you. the issue of the election result. What do you think? A lot of people then get concerned about the way how they announce the results, the lack of transparency, the lack of trust, especially from the report of the report of the European Commission, from the report of the Carter Center, from the report of the joint report of ECOWAS and AU. From a Global Times journalist, where actually they for portray the good image of the government. What in una make up of this particular 60% and the role where ECSL play presently?
Okay, Sengetia, I want to tell you plenty thinking. Well, first of all, it's rather unfortunate, you understand, at this point in time, because ECSL don't change the narrative. And they say this because this is the first time, Alex, and a novelty. Because when they can call election results, they may call in parts. They can call them once and for all. But this one, we can CCS, they can call them partly one. You understand? They don't call the first one where they're saying about 60%, they left a remaining 40%. So this, it make everybody look surprised. But what's important here, in spite of all instead they do so, they make sure that even all observers, including European Union, ECOWAS, new, etc., political parties, they all get representative day. You understand? But see how the process to go. All of them are waiting as alone and not surprised because this new method, you understand the way they use so, they look no more differ as waiting be done they happen in the past. Normally, you need to call them by parts, then you just call them once and for all. But this one now, they decide for call this one, so it gets a lot of people again so suspicious, you understand? So this is not the issue. But the fact remains that for CS, ECS are doing the right thing and not do any yuki business contrary to waiting people in the truth. And that's what for say.
All right. So, Moise, are you everything? Alhaji, so what do you take?
Well, me take so that Alhaji starts the topic well, but it not end them well. In the essence that, except my senior journalists, I know very well where they believe say if I explain the actual thing, because that word yuki, no sign of the yuki, no they play. That's just the truth about life. It is very practical and it is very real. Everywhere, everybody gets your personal interest. Mr. Alhaji know that. So automatically, as they talk, I'm not going to judge them actually because the Bible says judge not, which you don't know, you understand? But I want to quote them from the area where they come out and they talk professionally, but intelligent people like we, when we understand the system, they will know how things they go, it is not correct.
Okay.
It is not correct, yes. The ECSL results, it is not correct. That I can categorically see on any side so far. And lo, we go through the ballot boxes back and count man, it didn't take place. Because when they say they not ever they call results that way, they don't call result that way. They several times at this country. I begin vote before 1996. I don't begin vote before all the time then. So I know everything, how election they go and how it end. And Uda go win, Uda not go win.
Okay.
They make sure statistics will they follow. And when you follow the statistics and the figures there, you don't really know or you go predict or neither you go sense and say no, there is a winning to this part. Because even when they do mathematics, at the end of the day, they calculate for get final number. For balance their number, the examples them. The technique for go get you final answer. They will balance because you balance away teacher camp for Kamaka. They really tell you say no, this way where you go so till you get this answer not correct. So this is how the ECSL are operating clandestinely, and which is bad for the peace of this country. I'm not siding anyone. I'm not siding the opposition. I'm not siding the government. But let's go through transparency, accountability, and let's have free and fair election. But let's see how the results, the outcome will come. I cannot judge now. You see, but Mr. Alhaji is really on top of situation, saying something which is beneficial to him. Okay. I will not quote him actually directly.
All right. So continue for the week. He actually don't step out again. We don't know what's in the problem because it don't go out again of the meeting. Maybe it will come back, but if that be the case, we don't get person where we not go say a person where they promote the agenda of the government, but rather we go say in a part of the government. And in don't join we inside the program just now, and self a strong member of the SLPP party. We in Abdul Fonti. Abdul Fonti, welcome again to the program.
Good morning, Sembe Pierre, and good morning to people them where they watch and listen to me.
All right. So let me look at this thing presently. What really happened? 60% of the results, President Bill don't get over 1 million, of the votes, ahead of the opposition leader. We then say he don't get like 55 point something, approximately 60% of the 56% of the total votes, we don't count already, But the opposition say then they reject this particular result we ECSL already pull we na the partial result. So as SLPP, waiting una make up of the 60%.
Well, many thanks to you. And then, of course, you already done evaluating at the position of the SLPP through we presidential candidate, when His Excellency the President, retired Brigadier Julius Maada Bio, we take in time out from the several hustles where they go on right now for address the nation immediately after the announcement of the results, and we all are waiting an address. The address is that we trust the electoral process, and that we also want to make Sierra Leoneans them know say currently they are at a very critical position. We mean say whatever decision we take right now, or whatever we say or do right now, get for live with we for a very long period of time. So His Excellency the President don't call on his supporters them and every Sierra Leonean for make we continue for trust the process, make we maintain the peace, make we choose the words the way we they say, make we choose reactions them carefully at this particular point in time, and make we sit down circle and wait for the results. And that is what is expected of every political player right now. That is what is expected of every Sierra Leonean right now, because the peace and development of the country for always be with priority, despite the political party where you they come out from.
Okay,
so
because on a same way so concerned about the observers, the reports, the way they don't pull. For example, you say the lack of trust they for the Electoral Commission, then same way so say lack of transparency they, with regards all of the process, especially the tabulation process. This again are the similar thing to that of Carter Center, the joint press conference or press release of ECOWAS and that of AU. And we see new as well, where in fact new then tell we say they get the result, but they not get right for column, but then they waiting the outcome of the result to get for B. We're not concerned about all of them things there.
So, like how I be tell you the last time prior to the elections, where the opposition they raised a lot of concerns with regards to the process of the elections. I remember say, and I hope say you go remember say I be tell you say with regards to the work we in ECSL they do. And at the same way their concerns that they get for continue. The observers them get for do their own observations. They get for make their own statements them. Each and every player will be concerned. You will not be satisfied with everything within the observers that they say. However, they get their own work for do. And all of that is part of the process. Waiting no more the SLPP don't able to do along all of these processes, even though we get some concerns at some point in time. We don't want to make their concerns they and especially so we not to better concerns them. We don't want their concerns they disrupt the electoral process.
Hold on, you say not
because
to
this is a process
hold on, wait. You say not to better concerns.
No, Fonty, how you go say not to better concerns them of the opposition? Why you go say that?
How the government
we are all Sierra Leoneans and they get actually concerned when there is problem.
Please hold on. How you will use that word as a government person within a state house for say the concern of people not to better concern?
All right, well, maybe you not even get to it. You were asking me about whether or not the SLPP is concerned. And that is what I am answering to.
Yeah, you
that,
say, I
that,
ask you
that
if
way
you
I
are
mean
concerned
say,
about
way I
all
mean
of them
say,
things they are. I ask you if you're concerned about if you're not concerned. Then you say no to better concern.
I am not referring to the opposition or anybody else in concern. I am referring to the concerns of the SLPP where you ask me about. And the reference where I make that not to better concerns, not to concerns where equivalent for disrupt an entire electoral process.
Okay, I get you.
Now just minute concerns, you understand? So that's what I'm saying. I'm speaking of ourselves. At this point in time, we all value the peace of this country. I don't want to talk about the opposition concerns. I don't want to talk about anybody else in concern. I'm talking about SLPP concerns.
Okay,
I am saying,
so
in as much as the SLPP gets concerns, as much as I believe say other people they get their own concerns them, but not to concerns them we equivalent to disrupting the electoral process.
Okay, I get
so
you.
we would rather as a mature political party not use their political rhetorics them we go make it appear as if now you kill somebody they play.
Because all
we
of what
go
they
appear
happen they in your own favor.
Sorry?
Because all of what they happen they in your own favor. So for una not feel
when you don't see the reports from the observers, them you don't mention Qatar Foundation, you don't mention EU the reports, and you go agree with me say the reports that they all know they in favor of the SLPP.
No, they're not against the SLPP either, but then they talk about the ECSL.
Yes, but that is what I am saying, that all of the things that they part of the process along the line where the concerns that they are being raised. We look into the one them way you think saying our concerns the way valid, where you think saying our concerns the way we able for look into, and then they go able to solve them. But the concerns being raised by the opposition, for example.
Take that off. All of the concerns the way that they raise, not to against the SLPP, not against the ECSL. How una take that?
Well, I always they tell you say concerns against the ECSL should be addressed by the ECSL. Not SLPP and not Fonti. I would not be able to respond to concerns being raised against ECSL. I will only tell you, say, the SLPP not share the same concerns they did. The concerns where the opposition they raise right now, the SLPP not get their concerns they did. You know why? Because the SLPP had always treated this election seriously. We have our party agents. We are part of the process. So when we get any concerns, not to Facebook concerns that we get, not to social media concerns, not to concerns for incite the supporters them, or disrupt the process.
So it means say the other one them we get concerned, not be take the process seriously.
Well, I don't know about them. I can
that's
only
exactly
talk on
you say,
behalf.
Fonty. If you say we, because we serious in the process, we not get concerned. That means the other one the way they get concerned mean they not be serious in the process. You don't need to say that. You don't need to say that.
No, you not go tell me at this point what they say.
No, but I need for at the same time ask you question, and based on what you say, I need for get a proper clearance on that.
So make I clarify them for you. You as a journalist, for let you tell me say you take your job seriously. It don't mean say you dey tell Moisa say Moisa not taking you seriously. You can only talk for yourself, and that is what I am doing. Because now that we all for do at this time, let we not raise tensions. Raise your concerns and hope say the one the way they raise the concern to, they go listen to you and solve them. Because everybody gets their own issues. So me saying the SLPP had always taken this election seriously, which is why we get polling agents them now each and every polling center, which is why we appoint responsible people them for the part of the electoral management system. That they don't mean say they tell the APC say they not take their own seriously. I am not talking about the
don't signify Fontina. Then they don't signify say the APC they are not serious.
No, well, Mr. Moisa, I am only responsible for waiting as say. How you interpret them now, you own responsibility that day. So if you think say what I say SLPP serious, it means say APC not serious, in left to you now for take away.
Say now, what you tell say, you tell now for portrait say APC they are not treating the election seriously and they not provide people in the south.
Mr. Moisa,
center when polling station they be there. These are what you are trying to say clearly.
Mr. Moisa, there is a difference between waiting you think say they try for say and waiting I say. Waiting I say I take responsibility for them. How you understand waiting at the try for saying you own responsibility than they? I am talking about my political party, which is the responsible political party where they in governance right now, which is the SLPP. If any statements we are made, you they try for referendum or try for.
It's a serious political party and one of the biggest political parties in this country, even more than.
Well, when I the APC people, and when I say that they me not to me own business that day, I don't know. I only know about my party. So if you
okay, I'm
not say a serious political party, me not say the serious and my own business. I will now moderate on us. My own business now SLPP and the government of Sierra Leone, which I am representing.
Okay, let me ask you this question, and this will be the last question I will ask you because you come
yes,
late.
Pierre.
You come late, and then we already clocked the 1 hour. From when they announced the 60% of the result, we see people they lost their life because then they come out. Then they lost their life, especially in the north of the country. As well as SLPP concerned about the way how people and they lost their life to the security sector.
As a government, we have always taken proactive steps for ensure the kind of things they also not happen. I cannot confirm the reports of people losing their lives or not because I am not there outside the incidents that they happen. But what thing I tell you no more is that any serious government will be concerned for making citizens they lost their life, irrespective of the circumstance. So what thing I want to do at this point in time now for just reiterate the position of the government and reiterate the position with all the political parties that we don't sign up to. Retired Brigadier Julius Mada Bio and Samoa Kamara, when are the leading contenders them na this contest, we don't sign up to international treaty. We talk say anybody we get electoral grievances, anybody we get something where they go on at the process we not satisfied with. The only redress where we all don't agree now for use the court. And why we be sign up to Dande for the SLPP, we be taken very seriously because we know say along the line, SLPP would have issues, will have concerns. APC will have concerns. Calling on our supporters for jumping at it for address their concerns that we all know say not to the right way for solve the problem. Because you don't even have control over your supporters. You go call them, say go on the streets and go do peaceful protest, but you will not be there to be able to manage their activities. You don't know that you don't get somebody in an act. You don't know who that be one for go do bad. You don't know who that's not thief, man. You don't know who that's not take drugs amongst your supporters them. So calling on your supporters to jump to the streets for protest whatever you're not satisfied with, it don't make sense. It's not good for the peace of this country. It's not even good.
Moisa, I come to you to the last bite. Moisa, I come to you, please just wait quickly.
Even the opposition call anybody for going to see for go protest.
Moisa, just hold on. Abdul Fonti, the last question. I listen to you and you say any serious government or any responsible government will concern about in people's life, ain't it?
Of course, most definitely.
And at the end of the day, you say we're not hearing about any person we don't lost in life from where they announced the 60%, right?
No, I not say we not hearing about any person. I say I am not at the scenes who side the incidents I see that they happen.
No, we're not concerned about whether you didn't at the scene or not. We ask if we're not concerned about the loss of life. Not all. We not ask say if we're not at the scene.
That question, I have answered it that this government not going to want to make anybody lost in life. Whether an opposition person or a ruling party person, we don't want that today and we not ready to make that happen. Now that's make we continue for talk to the citizens them, make them not listen to any political party where they tell them say jump on a treat. If you get any disagreements now for going to the court, nobody know they go kill you in a court, nobody know they go shoot you in a court. All of that things here, so we don't want to let SLPP lost life.
Okay,
we don't want
so if that be the case, the backup question to that, waiting we see don't begin happen. So now exactly waiting Lahai Lawrence Lima promised the people of Sierra Leone say if they call the result and anybody want for interfere or want for disturb the peace, then we'll make sure they crush them.
I would not take responsibility for waiting Lahai Lawrence.
No, we're not telling you take responsibility. We say waiting in talk. Now we see
what Lawrence Liman be say that not also Fonty. He answer the question.
But
be make that statement in a television and radio.
There is a moderator to the program. Thank you, Pierre. Moderate the program. Now me they talk. So let me start more. Wait. Let's behave civilizedly, please.
No.
So wait for me.
Yes, go ahead.
waiting me they say, if you're going to mention waiting like Lawrence Lima don't say, Mr. go remind you where Samura Kamara talk say, if we vote for Mada Bio and go make sure say they continue for destroy this country. So I don't want at this point
You know, a journalist, you hear that exact word they will put so. Alright, unfortunately, like how they call them at the front, you don't hang up and down the line. Yes, Moisa, let me just get the last bite.
Yeah, the last bite, I want to say one point they talk as a political mouthpiece of the SLPP. And if Fonty they talk as the political mouthpiece of the SLPP, which you they expect, now in the favor of the party where they support. That's just the truth. And when they ask him about the deaths, it doesn't even concern about that. What he concerned about, still for defend. It's still they continue for defend. And in defend where they defend, they pull himself out of the statement the way they make, where even you interject them. You get me? But like me go expect Fonty for talk that. You get me? For defend, because we all know say is the spokesperson for the SLPP under the communication unit at State House. You get me? So now they will just get for expect that for defend them political party. But one thing I get for tell you is that APC is a well responsible opposition party. Very, very well responsible. And they did their due diligence since they started this campaign after 2018 when they lost. You get me? They make sure say every region of these 16 districts in Sierra Leone, they went there. And they make sure say every police station there's a responsible people and way stand on their behalf where they work for them. That is Southeast. Even though they be the fight for them, they be the fight the people with the ballot boxes. You get me? But one thing where I know where really the image where I know look like at this election for the ECSL for accept a ballot papers them. With this na printed ballot papers them. You they see them clearly. They will not allow for transport them. Now the police centers them for accept them. Whereas there is so many evidences against them ballot box system from the ruling government. What have they done towards that? To maybe talk about all those things when I election my praxis system that day. They didn't say anything. So me they expect them to say something about that. And one of the things, if you ask anybody now from the ruling government, they go tell you say, let them go court or then go police.
All right.
Then go police. Okay. So in essence of this, all if I conclude, me want let the ECSL them become very professional. The securities them let them become very professional. This is our country. We have nowhere to go. Salon big pass we all. Let we maintain peace, transparency, and accountability. Let we behave professionally. You and a professional behave professionally. You and a politician make sure you maintain lives and property, even to the police. Now that me want to say to the people, who that win, let it win. But me no say this particular election, now APC gets her.
All right, thank you.
Even the SLPP.
A lot of people go say you the talk so because you're not APC.
Well, me na from waiting I don't get that. From the results I don't get. Because me myself get a center from technically what we said they follow the result. I get a talent center. We follow everything and all report back to the get time.
All right, thank you very much for joining inside the program today. I appreciate your time for being with you.
You're welcome. Please, my last word, Lord, we maintain peace. Let the security they behave professionally. Do what they beg. With the big international committee, let them come in and then let the ECSL behave professionally. Please, follow maintain peace because they are me stand standing. Whether they red, they blue, they that now peace me want follow maintain.
All right. Thank you very much, Moisa Kekura, for way you joined me inside the program this morning. Get yourself a wonderful day and all the best. Stay safe, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Name na Moisa Kekura na the future newspaper Idewit, and we be first get Alhaji Saidu. We not able for maintaining points them because able to go in and out in there for Global Times. And in the absence of Alhaji Saidu, we come with Fonty quickly, we na SLPP. But let's tell us something. this platform here, they give the chance to people for later being out in point. So everybody get right to this platform. And first of all, we know they take call this morning because the program Couriers not can take call. So everybody get right to in point. Political party, APC, SLPP, you know, as long as you available for come and talk, we will able to get you. The reason why we not actually go for any SLP, APC person because we get the journalist already, where it don't like puts in points already. It don't represent the people and that of the opposition. It don't be the devil's advocate. So we not be need to forget two of them at the same time. You know, now make when we find out the other one go out, we come in with Abdul Fonti for let it take in. I know say most of them are not like with the way how it discuss or the way they talk, you know. But I think we get for make sure that we listen to everybody. Because everybody in view, everybody in point, very much important in any electoral process. We don't have to be, you know, ECSL way, not the normal. We don't have to be like any other person we feel say, not the normal for talk and nobody else not for talk. So please, when I try to understand, say, now we all work with the do. When it can follow with discourse, na net, follow analyze, then na we own analysis. But the Couriers program, na mixed views again for the day. So we want to tell you, thank you for joining inside the program. We know say something in there. We're not going to like waiting certain people at the talk, but please let me just listen to them. And a certain time when they finally listen to person, because that they make you get a better glance of for know what you to do, and that again they make you know say certain things that you need for put them in place for you know and waiting they happen, you know. So we get for make sure say we do and know exactly waiting at the things them we they do. So for now, I want to tell you thank you for joining inside the program. If you don't like the program yet, on YouTube we get 1,581. We always can with the information for you. We just stand by for see if anything they happen with regards to ECSL with the count to you automatically. So one way where you know go left behind, now for let you subscribe to our YouTube channel and you turn on the notification bell. Sometimes in there we come on YouTube and then the Facebook not able for come on. So we go advise you, even you waiting at the Facebook right now where you watch, come over to the YouTube, subscribe and turn on the notification. So anytime where we get emergency information for come with, you go there in a better position for let you actually, you know, come and hear the information. Because right now we don't on standby. Like I repeat, the Facebook can fail at times and the YouTube can always the day. So please come over to the YouTube, you will watch our Facebook and subscribe, yeah? Right now we get 80,558 people left who don't subscribe. And we want to make sure say we get more people left who don't subscribe. So I will advise you and go encourage you for come over on Facebook now. Come over to Facebook and then come on Facebook now and can YouTube can subscribe. And then you can go back on our Facebook and then you continue to watch the program. But you do this in case we come on. For example, the ECSL, they call the result right now. We just put on that way. They call the result right now. And if you not subscribe to the channel, it means say you not go get notification where we come on. Because we don't need for go and begin say, we don't come. But once you don't subscribe, press the bell. Where you don't subscribe, go over again to the bell, press the bell, and then you see the word come up all. And then you press the word all. The bell will give you list, press the word all. Once you press the word all, you're able to get notification at every point in time where we come on. So let me see how many people they come on Facebook right now for come over to YouTube. Yes, they come in 555. Let we go. More people than on Facebook, 56. More people than on Facebook, 57. Thank you. 58, 59. More 71. More people, 72, 73. We get like, let me see how many thousand we did right now on Facebook we watch. We get 1,300 we watch right now, 1,700. So most of them don't come inside. Let's go 50, 79, 80. Let me go. 81. Una come over from Facebook, una come over to YouTube. Because the stage where we did so now is very, very, very much important. The results, the final results. If you miss some, now they repeat. And by the time you get the repeat, a lot of people they don't misinterpret the results. If I get that from the horse's mouth for USSF. So come on Facebook right now, come over YouTube, quick one, and get yourself a subscription. You know it cost you anything. Just press the subscribe button. You go on the side, you see the bell, press the bell. Please not forget, even if you be not subscribed first. Now, if you be not subscribed first, not touch again. All what you need for do, if you not be done put on the notification bell on, go to the bell, press them. You will see if you highlight all, that means say you don't press them. But if you not do that yet, press the bell, and then you see the all, press the first one where they open at all, press them, and then you left them. Nothing other you need for do. Anytime we come on, because as we the end this, sometimes ECSL will just come and say, ladies and gentlemen, we can call the balance 40% of the results. So if you not don't subscribe, if you not don't turn on the notification bell, unfortunately, you know, will get them. I want to tell thank you to the producer for this program, when Elias Abba, when I actually they produce this program for make sure so we get all of the guests them inside the show. Thank you very much, Elias Abba. We love you so much. We appreciate the work you do for we. Let me continue for go. We got like 1,200 within our Facebook right now. If you come over to YouTube, you know we're not subscribing to our YouTube channel, and then you subscribe. And let's tell you one thing, especially for you within our YouTube. And also a lot of people in YouTube where no want for make people see them, where then they participate now with program. Cool. Let's tell you, YouTube now one of the platform where you get secrecy. Facebook now, if me and you na party, and then you do watch, me self the watch, you go see and they say Sembepi watching. Or I go see and they say Elaine watching. You understand? But Facebook and YouTube not get that one day. Then like you watch till tomorrow. They not they tell you cousin say, this is the watch show. If you like the program na YouTube, nobody know the no say na you don't like the program. They only the no say na you where you comment. If you comment or you chat, then the no say na you. But if you like the program, nobody know the no say na you don't like the program. So I want for let una know this, and I want for assure una for the secrecy already na YouTube. Facebook now, where you did this, if you don't comment, you just can watch show. Then it's you. For example, Fatima watch Samuel Kamara, the time we come on Makini. Just because he can watch na YouTube na Facebook. Everybody see him. The one the way don't subscribe to him. Or we don't follow him page. All say Fatima Bio watching. That na YouTube, Facebook it happen. If na be YouTube, he do that, where we get a lot of big people in the country where they watch me through with Facebook, with YouTube. Nobody no go ever know say they watch until then call say me na so system. Like one day where the head of the investigation police and the legal team call me say me na so I listen to now, but I not like this thing and this thing. We know say it watch, but apart from that we not go know. So for make you get that secrecy there, especially for una when are big people in the country. Not gonna YouTube, Facebook, kind of YouTube, subscribe, and then please make sure say you like, because after you say they're not going to ever know say that you like. It not mean say if you like, then go no. Please continue for like with program if you not don't do so yet. So please come over. Yes. We just to talk about the thing. We get now 80,661 people we don't like we don't subscribe. Yes, 65 from 61, 62, 63, 64, 65 now. Una day more of una day. And some people even then at the YouTube we not subscribe yet. They're not even saying that you subscribe. Just subscribe for replays. Subscribe, and then you turn on the notification bell. Now for let you get all of the information, including waiting we can analyze. We get your different style for analyze. We get the way how they look at things. Sometimes there's something intense. We they make fun of them, we they laugh. That don't mean say we're happy with waiting to happen, but because we want to mix that with humor. If you get stress, let your stress go away. That's the inner with quality, and that's we maintain. Like we start where we don't used to. From when we start this program, we know the ever changer, because now that make we are, and now that make we unique. We name now we want to get time we are. We know to compete with nobody. Nobody we know to compete with. Now we no more get we name we now we are, and now we no more get we style. Now social media. We no more now we get we style, and now that make we are. So please, if you know say you want for be part of the program, even if you not like what they do, but you want for the year what they talk, subscribe to YouTube channel now. Okay, 681. Let me go. More people there in Facebook where they come over. Let me see what you get. Nope. Where you don't touch a 1 10, not touch a 2 10. Nope. That we family member there. Please touch them back, because if you don't subscribe, make sure say 1 10 no more. Thank you. Once you don't subscribe, if you not subscribe, you see the subscribe button under YouTube a red or na maroon. But as you subscribe, so it automatically change from that color to fade. We mean say inactive. You're not supposed to touch them again. So that to show you automatically say you don't subscribe. But that's not enough. When you don't subscribe, go over to the notification bell and press them. Once you press that, it'll give you list. The first word where they up, when are all. Press them. That is it. You don't do nothing other way you need for do again. Pass no more now. Every time any program where you watch, you like them and then you forget to just enjoy the program. One thing I love about Facebook, people that will watch on Facebook, they get this thing every day when they come. The first thing when they do, now for like the program. Then they react straight to the program. So we encourage una na YouTube for to do that. Like I don't say, not afraid for like. Nobody need no say that you don't like. So let it be part of you say, as you come so for can watch your program on YouTube, the first thing you for do, now for make sure say you like the program, okay? And then another responsibility now for share them. But that one day you own, some people that we don't know one let them see, you know you share them on Facebook, they will not say you don't share your program. But just share no more. So if you say to you close people them way you feel say they will cobabla you. So thank you very much. We get now. So now I don't hungry, I want sleep back because all night we did param. So we just need to get a short break and then we watch what thing happen with regards to the results. So 80,697. I'm pretty sure by the time I say in the next 5 minutes we for don't go to 81,000. And remember, say by the time they call the result, we for don't reach 100,000. So let me go, because we get more work for do for una, the people of Sierra Leone. Whether in SLPP, whether in APC, this platform there for everybody. Just that we they associate ourselves more with the voice of the people than the voice of the government. Because whatever the government do, not to favor them they do for we, rather not their responsibility. We could tell them thank you, but that don't mean say we hold the obligation for the go and say thank you, no. In fact, we need for all them to account for anything where they do because they're responsible for we day-to-day affairs. So we need hold them to account. Now that we stand for. But that don't mean say we hate the government. That don't mean say we not bring the voices of the government or the opposition or the ruling party. No, we always want them if they make themselves available. So let we get this and let we know this today. A lot of people are tell we say we're not APC. Yes, we appreciate that you tell we say we're not APC. But we not say we're not to APC, but rather we there for do waiting the people the voice want for let we do. So of course, if we do that, you do always class me for the opposition, and indeed. We're not opposition, but we're not part of the opposition party. But we're not opposition voice. We're there for all the government to account. Because if we all don't go no more now, begin this toxic offense for the president government. It means if the government do wrong, we not wait for to guide them. But with we own voice, we guide them and make sure that they do the right thing for we. Remember, if any government succeed, now we, the people, don't succeed. If the government fail, now we, they fail because now we back here for fail the pinch. So you see? So let me continue for go. I can't take me leave now. I want to tell you thank you. For you don't join me inside the program. Thank you very much. We appreciate you so much. Until then, we will meet again. My name is Nasembe Pierre, the freedom fighter. God bless we country Sierra Leone, where we call we are. We left now with the police officer again.
So generally we want the non announced partial results today, but we want to make you give me an understanding of what's in the security situation across the country.
Well, the security situation across the country is okay. We don't do lots of planning for the past 1 year. Just after the announced dates for elections, we'll step up with efforts for plan for this particular moment. As it is, the conduct of elections was properly secured, and we are committed to provide the requisite security for the counting and the final publication of the results and whatever after.
So time like this, when they announce results, so you get a lot of people who sometimes go and come out for dance, for jubilate, and all of that. Waiting how they plan for man that situation?
No, we deploy across the country, and we want for really, I use this movement for tell people say, Lord, wait for the final result. Nobody will start for dance by now because the way the Electoral Commission has said these are just partial results. So if anybody want dance, I will advise you to wait for the final results. We go say go come in the next 48 hours. After that, all man free for dance. But for now, Nobody know free for dance. Nobody know free for commercial. No, it's cannot accept the result. No, it's not possible. It's not acceptable.
Yeah, yesterday there was a situation where the main opposition APC accused the security forces, the police, of attacking the party office, and allegedly one person died. The police don't confirm that?
Well, in the first place, what the APC do yesterday was not acceptable. Constitution not acceptable. The only body we get authority for announced election result now the electoral commissioner of the electoral commission is Sierra Leone. So that's there in the laws, clear in the constitution, in the Public Elections Act 2022. For me, you grab, jump and treat to go and rally people and say you have won elections. Now recipe for chaos. So we get them, we engage the leadership. I call them severally, they refuse to pick me call. And they were there on the streets disturbing people who are passing along the streets. And that cannot go on. I called the leadership, they didn't pick. So I called the nearest patrol to take them out of the streets, as far as we are concerned. And I'm very sure of that one. No bullets were fired yesterday in that office. So the story they are saying somebody died in their office is just to paint the process. But as far as we are concerned, authoritatively, I can say without fear that nobody died. I can confirm, I can affirm that we used tear gas, but not live rounds. It's not possible.
Okay. The international community, the observers and we they, and local civil society organizations don't call on the police leadership for ensure say, them provide security for the nation and be fair in how they dispense on a responsibility. Waiting na the assurance where you want to get to the public say whether it's SLPP or APC, una go be fair in dispensing on a responsibility.
We not Sierra Leone police. So whatever the outcome, we have always been fair. From the start of the process up to this time, we have always been fair to everybody. We have never been selective in dealing with people. All of them can attest to that one. So there should be no fears on their minds. I want to allay their fears that we are there to serve Sierra Leoneans, and that's why they call us Sierra Leone police.
Finally, is the police saying political parties are not for gather at the office, or they're not for dance, or they can go ahead and do?
We are not saying they're not for gather at the office. We are saying as long as you gather in your office, don't interfere into the comfort of other people. If you do that, we'll engage you. You refuse to back away, we'll take you out. That's our responsibility.
Finally, which assurance you want left with Sierra Leoneans?
Well, I want for assurance say, well, this has been a very peaceful election. We are now waiting for the final result. We just had a small percentage being published. The next one will be out in 48 hours, and the security is there for them. We are there for them to provide the environment for them to enjoy their victory and everything else.
Okay, thank you very much.